It is finally time to take off. It's time to do an engine check, which we haven't done in a little bit. Just checking the oil in the transmission box and the engine. Very topped off. I was wondering what fell down here. It was a pencil yesterday. Okie doke. Let's start her up. We're not actually taking off until it gets light out. So we're gonna start her up, let her run for like half an hour. Check that the water's coming out. On the plus side, I can hear the water coming out. After spending so long fixing that, it's like always in the back of my head. So it just feels good when it's working.
Can you hear the engine on? We're getting going. So I'm just getting us some water. I'm a little nervous. It's just been a minute since we've been out there, but I'm honestly not feeling too bad. So I'm kind of happy with myself for not being like in a total panic like I used to be, even though I'm a little nervous. But I'm also excited, and I'm excited to finally be on the move and get going and be in different places again. So I also think I've learned from past mistakes and decided to braid my hair today, because when you're out in the wind, it's just unmanageable. So I think hopefully this works better. Also, it's kind of funny because I would say we normally like to eat like more whole foods, but when we provisioned with Brett and Marissa, I got Pop-Tarts, which I haven't had a Pop-Tart in years, but you know, they have a lot of calories, so good meal. They also are sugary and carby, so I think they'll be easy to keep down on sailing days. So I was like, well, it can't hurt to try. Just something that might stay put is what I'm going for here.
Obviously, Pop-Tarts are not a super healthy option, but I was able to eat in the morning and take some seasickness medicine before we got out there, so I think they might come in handy for me on sailing days. We decided to get the mainsail up before we took off.
I'm on day 11 of my Magic Mind journey, and I just wanted to give a quick update on how I'm feeling. After continually taking the performance shots, I'm really feeling the benefits both mentally and physically. If you've ever been on like a very long and kind of uneventful sail, you know how easy it can be to fall into like boredom and daydreaming. But on this sail, I felt attentive to my surroundings and very engaged to the audiobook that I was listening to. Use code P&M for 48% off your first subscription of Magic Mind. The link will be in the description down below.
Okay, which side do you want me to take off first?
You're gonna take off the left side first, so that we swing to the left. To the port side.
You ready? We are off the left side.
We off? And the port boy's clear.
Crazy this morning, but hopefully we'll get a bit of a nicer sailing later. The waves are supposed to calm down. We've got our mainsail up and our genoa out, and we're moving. We're going like 5.5 knots. We do have our motor on still though, so motor sailing.
I was the one who struggled with a bit of anxiety this sail. After not being out on the water for so long, and the fact that we were sailing in between small craft advisories, I was more worried than usual for how the sail was going to go. I think sometimes I feel more of the pressure of keeping us safe on my shoulders because even though we both go over the sail plan, I am the one who generally keeps track of the weather and picks where to anchor. I almost wanted to bail out and stop early as we hammered into the waves, but Michaela was calmer than usual, not sweating the weather and said we should stick it out. Her being so calm helped me realize we had been out in much worse, so we switched our heading to more comfortably ride down the waves and pushed through.
We got a lot of practice tacking the Genoa this sail. Because of the placement of our storm sail, it's not very easy to tack on this boat. We've been having to motor sail because there's just not enough wind to get us there before sunset, but that's okay. It's kind of funny because we were walking around Annapolis yesterday for the last time, and I felt like I didn't quite have that like, oh no, we're leaving, we've been here for so long. But we talked about it, and it's kind of funny because I did feel that way like 2 weeks ago, but I think it's just been so long of trying to leave, trying to wrap everything up, that it was just like, let's just go. So I think the graduation goggles had already faded there. So we were both just really excited to get going, which is a good way to leave somewhere, I think. But, you know, I'm sure we'll be back. Hopefully next year for the boat show we'll be there. Not for as long, but for a little bit. And I'm really, really happy with how much we got done. We got a new anchor, we got a freezer, you know, we just did a lot of work, and I'm happy with what we got done there. So I think it was a good time spent. The weather continued to calm down throughout the morning. Patrick really didn't sleep well the night before, so I took the first shift so that he could take a nap. I think I was jamming out to the cranberries here. Don't worry, I only have my headphones on one ear so I can hear all of my surroundings. I'm proud of myself for feeling more comfortable taking over. I even had to change our heading to go around an oncoming tugboat. And I knew in that moment, moving 10 degrees port, that the wind would be hitting us on our beam and we'd still be getting great wind in our sails. Which I recognize is a very small thing to know, but I didn't understand anything about the wind or our sails when we got started, so it feels like a big step to me.
Weightless, I am weightless. Underneath your wind I soar.
I'm just enjoying sitting up front in the sunshine. Got the sails up, going like 6 knots. Feels great. The seas are so much calmer now than they were this morning. It just feels, seas, I guess the bay state is calm compared to how it was this morning. So I'm just feeling good. I feel like today has been going better than I thought it would go, to be honest. The waves were a bit rough this morning, but now we're doing great. And nobody's gotten sick. I got like a little queasy this morning, but nothing bad, which is great. That feels really good for being out, you know, for not being out here for so long. And also I'm really proud of myself because
This morning, even when the weather was kind of rough, I mean rough within a scope here, but even when the weather was not so fun, I didn't get scared or anxious, and I just feel like I've been really, really calm about the day. And yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of just proud of myself for that, because I was worried about how anxious I would be feeling today, just coming up to it and having not sailed in so long. But here we are, and everything's going okay, and we're a couple more hours out from Solomon's. We decided to get a mooring ball, just because we have a lot of work to do the next couple of days on our computers, so it's just gonna be nice to have the space to like go sit in the captain's lounge. And then I'm gonna do so much laundry because they have free laundry at this one, so I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do all of the laundry on the boat this week. We're not being here for a week, we'll be here 2 days, but yeah, so I'm gonna do all the laundry, we're gonna get another video edited, and Patrick's gonna get some work done, and then we'll be taken off again. I don't quite know where yet. I think maybe Deltaville-ish area. I don't know if we'll go to Deltaville, but about that distance, about the same amount of distance is what we're gonna shoot for. It's a little hard because we said that we were gonna go really slow on our way down, and it feels like we're hopping a little quickly out of the Chesapeake, and to be honest, we are. We do wanna take a little bit more time. However, I think both of us kind of want to get to the point where we're doing our ocean hops. So I think we are going to rush out of this part a little bit and just get past I can't think of what it's called, not the Dismal Swamp, the Virginia something. We're going to take that route instead. After we go through all the capes, like we'll be just doing ocean hops, and I'm really looking forward to that. But I am and I'm not. I'm a little bit more nervous about the ocean hops, but I'm also excited because then we'll be like out there and it'll just be the two of us, and I don't know, I kind of miss that feeling a little bit. Not that it wasn't great to see so many people and make so many friends up here, but I've been kind of missing the solitude a little bit for now. I'm sure it'll get tired of it soon, but at the moment I kind of miss it just being us in our own little world, so I'm looking forward to that.
Blue skies turning red, and I don't know if it's forbidden or beautiful. Yeah, blue skies turning red, and I don't know, should I be scared or grateful? How can I see the beautiful?
We took down our sails as we turned into Solomon's Islands. I'm so happy we were able to make it and get settled before sunset. Moving in the fall has been so different compared to what moving in the summer was like. We have so much less sunlight to work with now. Not that we can't move in the dark, the biggest issue is crab pots, and we had to do a bit of a crab pot shuffle today, and trying to dodge them in the dark would be a bit of a nightmare. Our next hop will be longer, and I don't think we'll be able to get there before sunset, but we'll have to see.
Blue skies turning red, and I don't know, should I be scared or grateful? 'Cause I don't know if it's forbidden or beautiful, beautiful.
We're going so slow. It's okay. tight on the mooring wall line. Don't get a line through it or anything, just pull tight on the line.